We got a tornado warning on this one here. I'm gonna be on and off the camera here. This is one of those that just jumped up upscale on us, so this is good until 4:45. Control room, we're in it to win it here, so stick with me, all right? We're gonna bump the brakes the whole 9 yards because this is a tornado warning in our most populous area as we speak. All right, you don't want to ever say it was unexpected, but this one right there did kind of jump up. It's right out there just north of where Mitchell is, so I'll ask my guys, I know they're in the car, to point that camera north. Also, I'm going to come over here to Weather 2, guys, and I'm going to pop that camera up to see if we can see anything at all on the traffic. We're going to go west of Charleston here. That is the Cross Lanes area camera. And okay, we're going to look at Rocky Step. We're going to look at, obviously that doesn't look too great, does it? And then over the Cross Lanes, it hasn't quite made it there yet. So we got a little bit of a blend of everything there. There you go. That's over to our traffic camera, and you can see right there, that's the cell behind it, but it's hard to drive. So the tornado warning, all right, let's come back to Weather 1. This was, again, one of those that just kind of jumped up on us here. And we may not get the full warning, but nonetheless, we want you to take this absolutely seriously. So this is north of downtown Charleston, north of South Charleston, and it's north of Cross Lanes proper. The tornado warning is a real small area, okay? It does include right there at Tyler Mountain, just on the east side of Cross Lanes to Pocatalico. This is kind of a weird one here. The hail is pretty big. It's going out toward Pocatalico, and so if you're in this area, Winter, Lanham, it's already right there at Poplar Point Estates and out here by Pocatalico, and this would be I-77. This will be all there here within the next 25 minutes. So it's going to go to Rocky Fork in 12 minutes, Winter in 12 minutes, Wallace in 23, the core of this storm back here on the back end of it, but the hail ahead of that. So if you're in this area, you want to definitely take shelter. You want to go into your home, or again, any particular structure that you can get away from the windows, and you want to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. And this has what we call a Viper Tornado Index of 2.7. The number might seem low, but it does mean that it is spinning. Hail is about an inch, and we've already seen nickel size hail, so this would be probably the size of a quarter coming down right there in that purple zone. I'm going to clear off a couple of things here. So tornado warning. And guys, I'm going to ask you if you can throw in a lower third that says that too, just so that we're cool on everybody, because I know we have it up on multiple different ways, but it can never hurt to have an extra layer thrown in there. All right, so let me jump over here to our Viper real-time radar, and we'll check out. They are continuing to kind of squeeze the box here. I know I'm hopping around on you, but right now you'd be looking at from Poplar Point Estates in Kanawha County, Beach Hill Road, Lick Branch Road, Melton Road, and that's going to roll over 622 and Rocky Fork. There's a lot of people that live out that way. That's hail. That is big time hail. And as far as velocity goes, you know, I'm not really, oh, there it is. Okay. There, well, it would have been right there at Cross Lanes. We want to watch out. So Cross Lanes, you're in that tornado warning, Tyler Heights, Tyler Mountain. There it is, and then a big blast of wind too out here at Rocky Fork. This is just looking at wind. When you strip the rest of this away, that's what you're looking at. And obviously, there's a lot of homes out here, so we want you in shelter out along Big Tyler Road. Now, if you have a report, yeah, feel free to give us a shout. You can put it on social media or whatever. But absolutely, this was a cell that just kind of jumped up, you know, with a little bit of rotation, and it appears to be wrapping into itself. It is not a classic looking hook echo at all, but there it is nonetheless. And hail is really, even if this isn't a tornado, I'd be looking out for some damage out there, out by the river here, Poca River. So Lanham, this stuff is nasty looking hail. We're going to put up what we call our triple threat analysis. Oh yeah, look at this. This is going to be large. Ooh, 1.5 inch hail going out toward Beach Hill Road, Lick Branch Road, and continuing out toward Millertown, Pocatalico, just south of Sissonville. Look, I would have y'all take shelter there in Sissonville anyhow from this particular storm, because it is heading your way. That's a loud storm right there. And how are we doing on our traffic cameras? I think the road is still, well, actually we have a slowdown. It says right there, Rocky Step, which is just before you come to the, if you're coming from Charleston going into Putnam, before you turn over to 35, it's a bit of a jam because, again, it was just raining so hard there. So let's see here. St. Albans, this is just north of you. Jefferson, this is just north of you. We're looking here at, again, specifically Tyler Mountain, Tyler Heights, downtown here in the Cross Lanes area, Lanham, Rocky Fork. All these areas are under a tornado warning, which is again to tell you that there has been an indication of rotation and strong wind. It's really been in two pockets. There was one here and another one there, right just around the Cross Lanes area. I'm sure the sky looks super ugly. There's Big Tyler Road right there. I'm sure you've already had a big blast of wind. This hail continues to work its way up here, and when we get the next scan, let's remember that this hail, some of that could still be in the air, so it could be falling and dragging strong wind down with it out here ahead of that and out here toward Pocatalico. And then again, if you're watching on WOWK Plus right now, this is maybe even a little bit delayed from that. So watch out there. Oh yeah, look at that right there. See, when the core of that turns black, that means there's very large hail involved in this damaging hail. So even if the tornado, and we don't want a tornado to take shape, but if this is not a pure tornado, this is damaging hail that's working its way in Millertown, Pocatalico, and then back here at Cross Lanes, we do have wrap. Like this whole thing is rotating, it appears to me now, just from looking at this signature. Tyler Heights, Cross Lanes, you want to be in shelter now. Probably the twisty wind portion of this is already past Cross Lanes, but you still want to stay in that shelter. There's a lot of lightning, but you definitely want to be, if you're out ahead of this, out just east of, north and east of Rocky Fork, between there and Pocatalico. I know that there's a lot of open country, but there's a lot of, subdivisions tucked in here and there too. You want to make sure that you get in and get away from those windows, because that's the kind of hail right there that'll definitely, if you have a car or something, that's kind of could leave a ding in your car. More than that too. It is exceptionally large hail. Let's check that out again. Now the triple threat hasn't caught up to it, but I can tell you just from looking at that and eyeballing it, that this right here, that core, when it turns to that color, you're in really big hail. Schoolhouse Branch Road. Oh, Camp Virgil Tate. Yeah, they definitely need, I forgot about that. Camp Virgil Tate wants to be in shelter. This is tailing out there right now. It's pouring out there right now. I mean, like torrential, can't see, raining sideways. We're not seeing the classic red and green signature, but what we have seen are two pockets of shear, one right there at Rocky Fork and one that's crawling up Tyler Heights. And that indicates, is what was indicated here by the warning, that they triggered the warning based on what they saw on the radar signature. And so again, the core of that hail, and even step that up, let's say if we take away 2 minutes, Rocky Fork, it's just about there. Wallace, Pocatalico, again within 15 minutes. Millertown leg. I'm not sure if they're going to continue this as a tornado warning, but it's better to be safe than sorry in this instance right now. And there we go. We see that the tornado warning does continue. Here's the new track on that storm. Rocky Fork, it's just about on you right there now. And the larger hail is just north of you by about a mile. Wallace, the core of that within 10 minutes, but the wind is probably out ahead of you. I can actually add some echoes here. What we do is we take out a little bit of the noise, and what I'm going to look for is a gust front. I know there's an awful lot going on this radar, but if you're between Cross Lanes and Pocatalico, you definitely want to be taking shelter right now. There's a severe thunderstorm that's just coming in behind that. Let's loop just the past 1 hour, and there you can see a really interesting cell. It does have wrap. It does have now a little bit of a hook, not classic, but certainly the Weather Service saw something that made them nervous to the point that they were like, hey, we need to throw out this tornado warning, even though there's not a lot of rotation here with the other cells. There is, that's what I was looking for. Let me clear that off right there. I was looking for this line down here that you can see. This is the outflow. And so there is a strong wind that's jamming out ahead of these storms. It will not completely choke these storms out, as evidenced by the fact we have a tornado warning just north of downtown Charleston. That warning also now goes across I-77. Let's see if that includes, that may include the airport, Marilee. I'll have to look here and see, because if that is the case, they're going to have to put people into shelter at, it's just off the airport right there. So, and to be clear, I guarantee you, if you're in Charleston, you got a warning, and there's probably sirens, and you've heard the scanners and all this. And we are hearing 700 power outages so far as well. But that warning is not for downtown Charleston, all right? It's always about where the polygon is. And so Guthrie, Wallace, you're seeing these roads pop out here. Deerview Road, Four Hollow Road, County Route 24, this is all leading up toward Pocatalico. I-77 right now between that Pocatalico exit and going south. That's not fun. Between there and the airport, you want to be in shelter. That's going to be your like your Tuppers Creek exit, although the bulk of that storm's going to go north of there. So really, I mean, we're dealing with this area here, right? Wallace, Legg, Pocatalico. I know Millertown's not in it, but you know what? Can't hurt to shelter there too. So it's really this area. It looks like it just has scraped by Tyler Heights, but I'll also tell you this, there's another big downpour that's come in. So what I would also be looking for would be street flooding here. That would not be fun. In Cross Lanes, Tyler Heights, I mean, the rainfall rate is just bonkers right there. Hail, again, let's check that out real quick. Aha, I thought so. Look at this. This is going to be, whoa, 3-inch hail. Maryland, that's starting to get up to like tennis ball size. That's crazy. So this is why we're staying with this, of course, and it's also our policy when there's a tornado warning. So if anybody has reports too, once this goes by and you're safe, you can email them to us, news@wowktv.com. Basically, we have a 2-cell tornado warning, but the first cell is the one with the warning, and it doesn't look like your classic cell, but it continues. You see what it's doing here? It's cycling, Marilee. It's cycling. And so it's like the updraft goes up and some of that comes down, and then another updraft forms right near it. This zone right there. So here's your I-77. We're going to go from Yeager Airport. You go to the split. If you go left, go past that Tuppers Creek, that S curve there. And then you move up toward the Pocatalico exit. That's not a good place to be right now. All right. And then up here towards Sissonville, you're kind of on the north side of this, so it's sliding right there by that Pocatalico exit. It's where the worst of this is going, and that is where we have the largest hail. You know, if there was going to be a tornado, it looks like it would be somewhere down here. And then this is an interesting feature, but it's super broad rotation, just flooding of the streets, I would think. We're doing a lot better over here, St. Albans Nitro, where we have the motorcycle riders coming in, but maybe we can check in with them here in just a little bit too once this cell goes by. So that tornado warning continues here for a few more minutes until 4:45. They are shrinking the box. If you remember, the box was over here. It is a severe thunderstorm nonetheless, all except downtown Charleston, all except South Charleston. I'm going to grab a couple of cameras here too, and just to see if we can get a view on that. Let me see if I can swing over to pull up the Charleston camera and see if we can get that downtown. Well, first of all, here's the camera that's looking from what we used to call sunrise up at Farmer Klein and Campbell, looking back to the north. Don't necessarily see it there. Let's look at this camera. Oh, that one is out. Now let's look at the camera out on, oh, well, okay, we see something interesting there. This is the camera out at Southridge. And that is showing us basically like a foot there, like a shelf cloud coming down out of that right there on the leading edge. And I'll see if I can move that. Nonetheless, that is a very ominous looking sky right there. Let me see if I can dial into that for you on the fly. It's going to be this camera here, and we'll see if we can move it for you real quickly. Don't think we're going to be able to move it real quickly. All right, nonetheless, we'll keep an eye on that one too. The tornado warning continues here for just a little bit. I'm also going to see if I can read the latest statement, latest chat from our friends here at the Weather Service, and they say, what do they say? They continue the tornado warning. That was a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, was moving past Cross Lanes at 20 miles per hour. Radar indicated, flying debris could be dangerous. We should look for that too. I didn't even think about that. We should do that on the fly here. We're going to go back to our dual polarity radar, and we're going to go looking for basically blue dots in the middle of these storms. And I don't see anything that's clearly jumping out at me. There's one there north of Poca, but let's match that. Let's go back to this. Nope, it's kind of in a gap. So that's good. That's what you don't want to see, a blue circular donut in the middle of this, because that would indicate that you have debris flying, and I'm glad to report that we really don't, which is just fine by me. We never root for the severe weather, we just cover it. All right, so the tornado warning continues for a little bit more here, and it says until 4:45. We may be able to see that expire just a little bit early. I'm going to come back over here to the other computer, the traffic computer, and see if I can maneuver around and find any other views. This is going to scrape just north just north of the airport. We actually do not have cameras up there, but we do have Route 60 looks like it's a bit of a mess. Actually, is that 64? Coming into Charleston. I'm not sure why, Mayor. If you look at there, it's completely messed up coming into town. And I don't know that that's storm related, but it is completely red on our traffic camera. If you guys want to pop that up for one quick second. Not sure on weather 2 there, if you can give me just a quick view for the viewers. There it is, thank you. Okay, nonetheless, so it's all backed up from South Charleston into Charleston. That may be a quick call to Metro if you have the ability to do that. Here we go, so back to weather 1 if you don't mind. And we have our 2 cells that are turned into, again, almost 1. And what they are doing is dropping pretty good amount of hail. We'll go back over here to our severe hail swath. And let's see, oh yeah, well this is where we've had hail out of that cell. And right out through Polka, and then it continued its way on to the east. And it's right there at the top of that box, top of our strike zone, if you will. And this is that tornado warning that continues. And you can see a little wrap in there, a little bit of a wrap right here. See this hook right there? That's what it's trying to indicate. And then there's this another one down here. So there is a little bit of spiraling going on with these, but I can see why the Weather Service would continue the tornado warning for just a little bit. Look, there's no downside to it other than, you know, we're reminding you again and again here of what's happening. And it's happening during a newscast, so it's not like we're interrupting anything. We're just interrupting ourselves. Did you get anything on that?
I did.
Okay, can turn Marilee's microphone on and she can tell us, and then we can go back to weather 2 for just a minute.
Of course, yes, Spence, just while you juggle plates back here too, just got off the phone with dispatchers, called to ask what's going on over there on I-64 by the Montrose Drive exit there. They said they don't have any alerts as of right now. It almost makes you wonder if folks are just taking it slow with the
stopping because of the weather?
Maybe so.
Maybe they got into that
There's no
downpour
active reports of any accidents. They did have a vehicle fire earlier, but that's since been cleared up. So folks are really scooting along there on I-64 for sure.
Yeah, they're coming out of town fine, but going into town, it's all stopped up, and that's not where the weather is, which is what's a little confusing. So, yeah, hard to say. All right, well, thanks for the update there, and we'll continue to watch. We're watching both the roads and the skies at the same time. So we'll go back to the skies, and did you notice what happened just in the past couple frames? Let me go back and forth here on this just a little bit. Look at this. And you see the black there, and then it kind of goes away. And then you see more black, and then it goes away, and now we're back to that. Let's look at that. Okay, so the box has shrunk. Did you notice that too? That the polygon has gotten a lot smaller. And so now we've got it down to a very small neighborhood right here. Pocatalico, Guthrie, Wallace. And this is just about ready to cross, well, it is crossing I-77 right here as we speak. The worst of the hail is falling on the roadway right now north of downtown Charleston. I have a hard time thinking, and it didn't show that we were backed up that far. So I'm not really sure why we're backed up down here in town unless some people stopped and didn't want to go north because the sky is probably completely dark. Tornado warning continues in this area. Pocatalico, Guthrie, over to Elk Forest and Creed, north of downtown Charleston, shy of Aaron's. This goes until 4:45. It's 4:29. They continue to shrink the box, which is great. So Millertown, you're not officially in that, but it could be hailing there. I would watch out. We've already seen evidence of some large hail. So this is one particular cell that jumped up on us here and really did take off. Okay, so if you just saw what happened there, as I'm speaking, Mayor, they did take that back down. So I'm going to talk to the back room here specifically for just 1 minute. If you guys want to get your break ready while I just kind of wind this particular one down with a quick reset. Severe thunderstorm warning, Millertown, Pocatalico, Wallace. This continues across 77. It has lost its signature of being a tornado. It was one that did jump up on us kind of a little unexpectedly. Tornado was really not on the table today, but nonetheless, there it is. But that, you notice it cycled again. This is going to be very large hail, a damaging hail path, we're going to find out. And that's going to continue out here on 5 Mile Road, east of I-77. And I would also keep a leery eye out over toward Elkview within the next 30 minutes, okay? And this is all north of downtown Charleston. So we'll go ahead, we'll take a break, we'll get reset, we'll catch our breath, you catch your breath, everybody stay safe, and we'll be right back with more Good Day at 4 coverage right after this commercial message.